Ford, just I heard a recall on the way home. I know some information on the Ford F250s, 2020s, 2021s, and maybe a year before or after. They said nobody's died yet. They got a major problem. Your steering shaft that turns, this is my old, turn your steering wheel, and from there, down to where it turns your tires to turn, somewhere, there's a slip shafts like this one has. They cheaped out and made them too short or something. And the whole shaft to steer your front tires is pulling apart like this. Like this. Okay. Just make believe that this is, if you have a 250 Super Duty, you have a $80,000 to on 350 and the 450. There's $70, $80, $90, $130,000, and I'm sure, and they don't say where it's failing at. But the steering shaft is separating, so you can spin the steering wheel all the way around and it ain't gonna turn your frickin' front tires. And it's overextending somewhere, and it's probably in the frame, and there's frame flex, and they cheaped out. But what happens from your steering wheel to here, and my Lincoln's got extendable, electronic, reset, preset. It'll come in somewhere in the shaft from the steering wheel. You need to turn these tires to point where you're going. There's a shaft that, make believe this is splined or square or something. It does this, okay? See how it has to flex and slide in and out because of the angles of your steering wheel, if you got one of them, or if you don't, just because of frame flex. You can see down here, right by that little black part, there's a 8 to 3/16. That's just frame flex up to a straight shaft. But this is the whole shaft that turns your steering wheel, makes your steering box turn, which makes your front tires turn. Well, it's doing this, okay? They have to move, and very little. But if you got extendable freaking steering wheel and stuff, see what happens? It just falls out. Here's what's happening. Somewhere in that joint, all the way down to your control, down to the box, it's got slip shafts with splines or squares, and it's doing this. You can see it through the plastic, and then it's popping out. And then guess what?